What's up, legends? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're jumping into Astra Malorum, and this is going to be your build guide for the new wonder weapon, the LGM-1. Now, first off, when you jump into the map, you're going to need to actually follow the objective markers and turn on the power and get access to Pack-a-Punch. Pack-a-Punch level 1 will be required on one of your weapons for one of the parts required for this. And there is going to be 4 parts that we're going to be looking to get. The first one is going to be from a blinking lamppost around the map. You're basically just going to go around the map looking for a blinking lamppost, and you will just simply shoot this with your gun. You can actually do this before you even reach Pack-a-Punch, I'm pretty sure, but I did not test doing this before power was turned on, so cannot confirm that, but you simply just shoot the lamppost and the wires will drop and you'll pick those up. The next part is going to come from Tessie, and this is going to require you to go back over toward the spawn with a Pack-a-Punch weapon. Just simply shoot Tessie in the front. That's basically what I did, and the car battery will pop out. Next part is going to require you to have cryo freeze on your weapon. You're simply just going to get that equipped, go around the map and look for the purple shards that are around. Simply shoot these Ethereum shards with the cryo freeze, and you guys will get access to some shards that you can then pick up. And for the last and final part, it will require an Oscar to show up. Now, my earliest one so far was round 6. Once you do see this guy patrolling around the map, you can actually open up the map, and sometimes you will see him on the mini-map patrolling. Head over to its location. It's going to have drones that basically put up a shield around him. You're going to need to shoot down one of those drones, and you will be able to pick up the crashed UFO part. Now that you have the 4 parts, this next step is going to require us to have 3 different Oscars. I did find that they spawned every other round, so you'll complete one of these locations. Doesn't matter the order that you do them. Then you will have to flip around, and then the following round after that, you should get another Oscar. So basically just expect an Oscar every other round, and make sure you look around the map or even utilize the mini-map to discover where it is on the map in order to make these next steps easier. Now, the first location that you're going to want to take Oscar is over near Speed Cola in the museum. There is going to be a rocket within this room that you can interact with while you have those crystals, and it will essentially turn on the thrusters. You're going to want to pull Oscar into the back area of where the thrusters are. While this is activated, once the rocket launch sequence is finished or the rocket launches off, it basically insta-kills Oscar. You will then get a white screen, basically letting you know that the event is finished, and you can then move over to your next location. Again, if you're on round 8, for example, you're going to have to flip to round 9, and likely round 10 will have your next Oscar. For our next location, you're going to want to head over to the Luminarium, and within the Luminarium is going to be that trap. It's over near Jug. You guys are going to want to interact with this trap. I did see the saucer disc or the UFO part actually get placed onto the side. And then I needed to bring an Oscar within this location, activate the trap, and it does like an overcharge thing. You essentially just have to wait till the progress bar is all the way full. I essentially just ran around the room for the entirety of it. It will overcharge Oscar. Similar to the first location, you guys will get that white screen letting you know the event has finished and you have completed your second location. Now, for our last location we need to take Oscar to, we're going to be headed over to the Pack-a-Punch room. Now, the good news is for this first part of this, you can actually do it at any point and then have it queued up for whenever Oscar is available. But essentially, you need to be in the Pack-a-Punch room. There's going to be some panels that have some valves that are shooting steam. You're going to need to find the one that is shooting the steam, shoot it. It's going to take that steam and transfer it over to another one of the wall panel locations. You're going to need to navigate over to that. I think I shot around 4 or 5 of them. And once completed, you could tell that the organ in the middle or the piano in the middle kind of got charged up, or the gears were kind of shifting, letting you know it's passing over the steam to the piano, essentially. You'll know you've done this right because you'll be able to go over and interact with it, giving you access to the telescope. Once you have this queued up, you're going to need to bring Oscar within this room. My recommendation is to bring him as far to the back of the room as possible, because I did notice the first time I activated the telescope, he did travel outside of the room, and it took me too much time to bring him back, and I ended up having to flip around in order to be able to activate the laser through the telescope once again. You're going to bring Oscar within that room, you're going to interact with the telescope, and you're just basically going to line it up with the sun on the map. When you do that, a laser will come out of the machine next to you. Just get out of the way, hopefully pull Oscar within it. As long as he's within that laser, when that time completes and he is eliminated instantly, you will have completed the last and final Oscar elimination required, and the wonder weapon should be available for you to pick up off the ground, and now you will have access to the LGM-1. Now, one thing I didn't do in this video, but you can do, is Pack-a-Punch this wonder weapon. Honestly, it's one of the cooler ones we've ever had. I haven't really tested the true power of it, but I wanted to get this out there for those of you that wanted to be able to build it quickly. That's going to wrap things up for us here. Thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all support in the channel. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace!